Hello students. Yeah, here is an interesting question. So the question is, can a body have negative weight? Right. The answer seems to be interesting. Yeah. Okay, you may think that the answer is no. But the answer is yes. A body can have negative weight. Right. Under what situation a body possesses a negative weight? Right. So this you can visualize when you are moving in a lift. So whenever you are moving in a lift, you can experience negative weight also. But under what situation? So that we'll explore now. Just before going ahead into the actual video, we'll just see what are the forces that are acting on a person who is in the lift. Right. So what are the two forces? The two forces that are acting on the person. So they are, so here we am considering a lift where there is a person who is standing. Right. The two forces that are acting are weight of the body, that is the first force, which is acting vertically downwards, and one more force that is exerted by the floor or the surface on which the person is standing, and the direction of that force is vertically upwards. Now that force we will call it as a reaction force or normal reaction. Right. So these are the two forces that are acting on the person. Right. Now how the weight of the person is going to change whenever the lift is moving up or down? We'll just go through that. Right. So we'll just go with the first situation. So when the lift is at rest, when the lift is at rest, what are the two forces that are acting on the body? Right. The two forces are the weight of the body, which is acting in vertically downward direction, or the weight of the person which is acting in vertically downward direction, and the normal reaction which is exerted by the surface in upward direction. Right. So as the lift is at rest, now these two forces are going to balance each other. These two forces are going to balance each other. Right. So that the weight of the person is equal to his actual weight. The weight of the person is equal to his actual weight. Right. Next we will go with the other situation where the lift is moving in upward direction. Right. When the lift is moving in upward direction, so here also what we will do is we will consider the same two forces. But since the lift is moving in upward direction with an acceleration A, so we will have some net force. We will have some net force that is acting on the person. Now what is that net force? Net force is written as R minus mg, where R is nothing but the reaction force which is acting in upward direction minus the weight of the person mg which is acting in downward direction. Right. F net you can write it as mg. So that is according to the Newton's second law. Right. Ma is equal to R minus mg. And the next step what we will do is we will just make R as subject. So R is equal to, you can write it as Ma plus mg. In the final step, taking m as constant, R is equal to, you will get it as m into a plus g. Right. So from this equation what we can see? We can see that this resultant force or the reaction force, it is more, it is getting increased. That means the force that is exerted on the person by the floor, it is increasing. That means the weight of the person, the apparent weight of the person, it appears to increase. Right. So next we will go with the other situation where the lift is moving in downward direction. Right. When the lift is accelerating or moving in downward direction, now this is the situation. Right. So here the net acceleration is in downward direction. Net acceleration is in downward direction, which is equal to downward force minus upward force. So what is the downward force here? Here also, just like the previous cases, weight is the downward force minus upward force. So what is the upward force here? Reaction force. So you can write it as Ma is equal to mg minus R. right. So rearranging the terms and making R as subject, we'll get R is equal to m into G minus A. Right. So from this expression, the reaction force is getting decreased. What does it indicate? It indicates that the apparent weight of the person appears to decrease. The apparent weight of the person appears to decrease. Right. So here once again we are having two more situations. Here we are having two more situations based on the formula R is equal to m into G minus A. So what is the first situation? The first situation is when A is equal to G. When the acceleration with which the lift is moving down, if it is equal to the acceleration due to gravity, then substituting A is equal to G here, we are going to get R value as 0. So R is equal to 0 we are going to get. So what is this R? R is reaction force. Reaction force exerted by the floor on the man is 0. That means here the apparent weight will be equal to 0. That means the person appears to be weightless. Right. So this is the first situation. Next, coming to the second situation, when A is greater than G. So what do you mean by this term? When the body is, or when the lift is accelerating down with an acceleration which is greater than G, acceleration due to gravity. In this case, if we substitute the value, whatever the value of A we are having, so that is always greater than G. So this expression comes out to be negative. R is equal to m into G minus A. G minus A, it is going to be a negative value, so that R is going to be negative. Right. So in this case, R is negative. That means the apparent weight of the person appears to be negative. Understood? So this is the situation where the weight of the person appears to be negative. Thank you, children.